Dear students, Jai Hind, Force Defense Academy welcomes you all. Today we will discuss the current affairs of May month dated 1 to 15. Let's start. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un was awarded the commemorative World War II medal by Russian President Vladimir Putin. Kim Jong-un was honored with the medal for preserving the memories of Soviet Union soldiers who died in North Korean territory during the war. The styrene gas broke out from the LG Polymers plant of Visakhapatnam on May 7, 2020, claiming over 7 lives and affected the health of thousands of people living nearby. The gas leaked in a radius of 3 km in 5 nearby villages. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti preventive detention under Public Safety Act was extended for another 3 months before it was due to expire on May 5, 2020. The detention of 2 other leaders, Ali Mahmood Sagar and Sartaj Madani, has also been extended for 3 months. Indian American Ashok Michael Pinto has been nominated as the US representative to the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development (IBRD). Pinto has been nominated as the US alternate executive director of IBRD for 2 years. The Karnataka government has announced a new relief package worth rupees 1610 crore for all those in distress due to the national lockdown, such as farmers, flower growers, construction workers, weavers, auto and taxi drivers. Iran changes national currency from Rial to Toman. The lawmakers approved an amendment to Iran's Monetary and Banking Act of Iran to make the change. Iran's existing currency will continue to remain valid alongside Toman for 2 years, during which the old coins and bills will be gradually collected to replace them with new ones. Over 130 million people are living under food crisis as the Global Report on Food Crisis 2020 that was released in April 2020 by the Global Network Against Food Crisis. The 2021 Commonwealth Youth Games have been postponed to 2023 due to clash of dates with the Tokyo Olympics. The Tokyo Olympics, which were earlier scheduled to be held from July 23 to August 8, 2020, have been postponed to July-August 2021 due to COVID-19 outbreak. Russia will be launching its first Arctica M satellite to monitor the Arctic climate and environment later this year. The first Arctica M spacecraft has been developed and is currently undergoing radio electronic testing. The satellite is planned for launch towards the end of the 2020. DRDO launches Sanitization Tower UV Blaster. The Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) recently built a sanitization tower named UV Blaster. This UV-based disinfection tower has been designed by Laser Science and Technology Center for disinfecting high infection-prone areas. India was ranked at the 74th position on the Global Energy Transition Index. The annual index was released by the World Economic Forum on May 13. India's ranking has improved this year in key parameters of economic security, economic growth, and environmental sustainability. Telangana has become the first state to regulate the cultivation of crops by telling farmers what to grow as a part of its pilot project. Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao issued a statement on May 12, 2020, saying that the state will limit growing of paddy to 50 lakh acres. The Ministry of MSME launched the Champions Portal on May 12, 2020 to assist Indian MSME to become national and global champions. The US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) will provide $3.6 million to assist India in its response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Madhya Pradesh government launched FIR Aapke Dwar Yojana on May 11. The scheme has been launched in 23 police stations as a pilot project. Under the scheme, a person need not to go police station to log a complaint. The scheme will enable on spot FIR registrations. It will also deploy head constable to register the complaints from the people. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has announced that emergency liquidity worth rupees 90,000 crore to be infused in DISCOM against their receivables. With the infusion of money, the power distribution firms will pay the power generation companies. The rebate will be given to those DISCOMs, which will pass it on again back to the consumers. The credit linked subsidy scheme, which was introduced by the government in May 2017, was initially extended till March 31, 2020. The scheme was now been extended for one more year till March 2021. This is expected to benefit around 2.5 lakh more families and help them get affordable houses. The center has announced a special credit facility worth 5,000 crore for all street vendors. There are 50 lakh street vendors who will be able to avail this special credit facility. An initial working capital worth Rs 10,000 will be provided. The PM Care Fund Trust has allocated rupees 100 crore for coronavirus vaccine development. The fund will support all the COVID-19 vaccine designers and developers in India to catalyze vaccine development. Manoj Ahuja was appointed as the new chairman of Central Board of Secondary Education on May 12, 2020. He will be replacing IAS officer Anita Karwal, who has been appointed as the Secretary Department of School Education and Literacy under Human Resource Development Ministry. Smokeless tobacco products banned in 28 states and union territories. The Union Health Ministry has banned smokeless tobacco products and spitting in public across 28 states and union territories. The decision was taken amid the coronavirus outbreak. To contain its spread in India, the state union wherein the ban has been implemented include UP, Delhi, Maharashtra, Gujarat, Assam and other states of India. FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup slated to be held in February 2021. All India Football Federation has announced that FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup will be held in February 2021. The tournament will begin on 17 Feb 2021 and will conclude on March 7, 2021. Earlier, the World Cup was expected to be held on November 2, 2020. Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan of India is one among the largest coronavirus stimulus packages announced by several countries to revive their economies. The Atmanirbhar economic package worth rupees 20 lakh crore is valued at 10% of its GDP. Coronavirus may never go away, WHO said. World Health Organization has stated that the COVID-19 pandemic will never go away from the world. People will be required to learn to live with the disease. It cannot be predicted when humans will be able to achieve victory over the virus. Rajnath Singh inaugurates Link Road to Mansarovar Yatra. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh recently launched an 80-km long link road to Mansarovar Yatra that goes from Uttarakhand's Dharchula to China border in Lipu Lake. The road is expected to reduce the travel time for Kailash Mansarovar pilgrimage. India's unemployment rate rises to 27.11%. The data represented by Center for Monitoring India Economy. Arogya Setu Mitra website launched for coronavirus consultation. Arogya Setu Mitra portal has been launched in India to offer free consultation on COVID-19 to suspected cases or patients. The website has been launched jointly by Tech Mahindra, Tata Group and Swasth. The website cannot access the data of Arogya Setu app. Dear students, I hope you understand. Thank you. Jai Hind.